is so far being a really nice composition they are building. Bruno gonna be picked up, and Rafaela, first time here for MDH and in the whole Mekong qualifiers for the M4 World Championship. And of course, Lois, the Gushon main, the burst of the Gushon. We're gonna be seeing a lot of this.
Especially since the roamer is going to be the Rafaela, right? It's going to be much easier to burst it down, despite the fact that it can pick up tanky items. I do like this Benedetta pick coming from IDNS just to contain the Esmeralda in the lane. And like what I mentioned, right? They do not pick up the Dire to answer out to the Esmeralda. Instead, they pick up other things like the Benedetta, the Fredrin also that we've seen with IDNS earlier. But again, this is a best out of 5. So we are just starting out with our grand finals match between Vietnam and IDNS. These two teams have already gone up against each other in MSC, like what Gigi mentioned. And, the Vietnam team failed to close out, and it was IDNS representing the Mekong region in MSC. And now this is the world stage we're talking about, Gigi. Both of them definitely want to be there. They want to see other regions as well. They want to go up against these other teams from different parts of the world. And now this is their chance to punch that ticket. This is the grand finals, game number 1 between MDH and IDNS.
They have to punch their way through in this long series. Best of 5 series in the grand finals. As it's now game number 1. A huge start already as Narc might actually get taken out. Mizimings lacking a bit in damage there to pick up that first blood as MDH now just falling back for the meantime. An early aggressive start here actually for IDNS Esports, which is pretty common for them, but they have to be very careful because they're just waiting for Lois to actually reach level 4 before he actually engages and ganks towards the mid or bottom lane, because top side is kind of difficult as of the moment for MDH Esports as they play a little bit slow on the scaling side.
Yeah, but it's going to be Narc gonna assist Hehe on this Bruno that does need some help here. Mizzy, Mick, and Zanri as well here to join the party. There comes the power of nature.
Oh, lots of damage.
But lots of damage though. Zanri might fall, forces the flicker out, and the lethal counter misses.
Oh!
They still don't get anything. Zanri escapes with 1 HP. And surprisingly 33 as well, but he might just be the casualty here. And down he goes. Need my help. We'll be able to spot him now. 4-man rotation from MDH.
Yeah, he overstayed under the tower. He thought he was safe, but didn't anticipate the gank coming in from the engage coming in from Yoga, and need my help as well. Now with most of them in the bot side, IDNS Esports settles for a turtle on the top side river. The king is gonna be a little bit too late to get that vision. A nice answer coming in here from IDNS Esports. Now, as Yoga tries to get this blue buff away, still successful with it, denying some of the resources that Lois wants to take. And we're seeing actually a pretty nice goal lead here by MDH Esports. So in the economic perspective, MDH Esports is being more resourceful across the map.
Yeah, with the Benedetta here of Izzy containing the king in his lane, we all know that the MDH is going to be focusing all of their firepower down south, down that bottom lane up against Hehe, who has been the one carrying MDH all the way to the grand final stage, getting the back-to-back MVP. 33 as well. So Lois going to be rotating here as well. So they are going to have to set up some place here for Hehe. But Narc and Need My Help is also here. Feathered Airstrike going to get spotted there. Rizzy Mick gets the Wings by Wings out, but Need My Help will be getting that ultimate as well. So there are going to be 2 Feathered Airstrikes later on.
2 Feathered Airstrikes and a disastrous team fight waiting to happen here, as both teams just looking to scale up in this early game. We're still just in the 3-minute mark of this game as MDH finally reaches their 10k gold. This is actually pretty good coming in from them, as Hehe just wants to scale up as quickly as possible, while the king as well is just trying to get as tanky as he can, because later on when the fights occur, it's gonna be disastrous. But Hehe will find one, as Lois looks to fall back for the meantime. Lots of zoning control is present here for MDH Esports. Another feathered airstrike. This time on the original Farsa. Will be casted here onto MDH as Izzy goes in. Here comes Lois as well. Getting a double kill. Might get a triple, but need my help. Trades out for one. But MDH Esports has to give up another objective.
Yeah, that's Lois getting that clutch double kill, but gets punished by Need My Help there. Radiant armor has been secured here by Joga, but IDNS will be taking the turtle after that one. A lot of pressure on 33 for this 1-1 right now, forcing IDNS to put all of their heroes, to put all of their rotations to be centered towards 33. Zanri hasn't been able to set up the wild charges yet, but fortunately enough for IDNS, they were able to get those 2 pickoffs, care of Lois's Lucian, standing by the way at the 2-0-1. One more will give him that killing spree. But now, MDH, right? This is fast tempo from both sides. You just don't know who's gonna go at it, and when they do, they go all the way.
It's gonna be really tight right now. MDH stepping back for a little while. Arden Asleep Esports wanting to secure this tower at top, but the gang finally dives in front. Might regret it though as it gets bursted out here by Lois and Miziming. On the other side though, Yoga is just trying to get some resources again away from Lois, denying him from any blue buff. Now they transfer to the mid. Miziming getting damaged a little bit there from Need My Help, as now Identity Esports slowly catching up in terms of gold here against MDH. And while that happens, we're not even looking at 33 yet. He died earlier, but now he has been very, very safe in his laning phase, keeping up with the economy here with Hehe. And that's gonna be a big problem later on for MDH, because when this 1-1 flies, nobody's actually gonna be there to stop him, as most of the people here from MDH side are actually pretty squishy. And that's not even the main problem. The main problem is Lois being very, very fed, that had a triple kill earlier when Izzy is involved, and that's gonna be their combo later on. This time though, 33 tries to dive in front as now, Lois going with a burst, already on a mega kill. 33 surviving along with Zanri. It was all a ruse. Joga just gonna trade it out with a turtle, but MDH keeps on losing on these battles.
Yeah, the flicker, wild charge by Zanri, was able to get 2, and at that, Lois was able to pop a very nice incandescence combo off the Gusion, bursting down Need My Help. This is so fast coming in from both sides. You see the technical skills that each other has. You see the way that they can fight with each other's tempo, and even down to the tower takes. They are doing their best to equalize it, but MDH right now still on an advantage, knowing that this is a Balmond of Joga that has been stealing away the resources of Lois. And surprisingly enough for Lois, he's still able to pull this Gusion off, despite the fact that Joga has been getting the resources that he needs. Speaking of Joga, yep, he does get one here. Zanri's only the casualty here. Feathered Airstrike gonna miss out on 33, but MDH is on the slot, right? When they can go for it, they can, because they got a Rafaela, they got the Balmond, and these are heroes that if you want to go for it, you can definitely go. You have the sustain. And now IDNS is just really having problems right now where to set up things. And right now, this might just be the death bush for the side of IDNS. There is the Electro final blow by Izzy. 33 as well. Gonna be able to take down 1. Lois is still unstoppable at this point. He gets 2 in the process. And IDNS, an equal exchange from both sides.
Yeah, MDH Esports had it in the start, taking away and Miziming really early after Hehe goes up in front, not scared at anyone at that point. They knew that some of the members of Identity Esports will be a little bit late on that fight, but the moment they enter, the moment that Lois positioned himself, they were able to trade it out in an equal manner at the very most. MDH still up by 1,500 gold against Idon Asleep Esports, but slowly but surely we're seeing the damage hurt them as the time goes by. They aren't able to answer the pressure yet that Lois has been giving every team fight. Now they position towards the Lord. I think this is going to be quite crucial I'm not having good thoughts on this take for now,
Yeah.
as Need My Help
Lois can
nearly
go
gets
for Need My
bursted
Help.
out. Lois misses a bit, but finally lands on the kill. Lord, though, gonna be taken away here by MDH Esports, and they're gonna be happy with that for the very least, to trade out the death of their comrade. As Idonosleep Esports looking to re-enter in the fight. The King enters as well, but they are kind of scattered at most here. And with the Lord marching in the bot lane now, I think MDH is gonna settle with the waves first.
Oh, I'm not so sure what the call of IDNS was there. Like, Lois was going for the backlines, right? Yeah, taking down Need My Help, the mid laner of MDH. But at what cost, right? They give up the Lord, and the mid-side towers will fall after the minion waves are crashing in the side of IDNS. Joga on this Balmond wouldn't be so easy to burst down, so you don't really see Lois going for him. But I might actually just be wrong, right? He's going for Joga. Wild Charge lands,
Ooh.
and down he goes. MDH, IDNS again going to give more kills, more assists to this Lucian.
Yeah, that's a 6-0-3 scoreline right now for Lois, as Idonosleep Esports continue to go on the offensive whenever they see an opportunity. And they actually rely on Lois quite a lot, especially on getting that shutdown towards the Valentina. Because if they get the early kill onto Need My Help, then nobody's gonna be able to use the Feathered Airstrike against Idonosleep Esports. And even if MDH Esports is up by some gold, doesn't even matter, because we still see the damage coming in from Idonosleep Esports. Now they're being scattered a bit, pushing out the side lanes, trying to scatter or isolate the members of MDH Esports, because the King, is struggling a little bit against Izzy right now, as Lois actually stalking them.
Lois is also in that
Recognizes Joga is in the vicinity, but they're waiting for the opportunity on the King. So they need to fall back for the meantime, because 55 seconds, and the Lord will spawn up once more, this time in a Luminous Lord with a lot of tankiness included and damage towards structures.
Yeah, it's 3 towers down for MDH, and for IDNS, they are actually keeping up as well as the gold lead now. Back to a 1K lead by MDH, but for IDNS, they do have like openings here, right, with the feathered airstrike and even Zandri with the wild charge. But I think they do have to be a little bit more objective centered here right now, knowing that MDH, if they aren't able to get the kills, they are going to get in either structures or they're gonna get like the Lord. And so far they have been doing so well, and this is the reason why IDNS have been hesitating a lot towards committing towards the team fight here up against MDH. 11 minutes in, I think this should be the 12-minute. Yeah, there you go. The 12-minute Lord is here for MDH and IDNS. I don't think it's going to be wise to have any more casualties at this point, but both teams are just going to be pressuring the sides as much as they can. Look at his damage though onto the Lord. This is one basic attack from the Bruno.
Huge damage starting to build up for this Bruno, but Miziming is down. That is huge here for MDH as they find the Farsa, but Loy still packing a punch here on his damage, but they might have to give this Lord up as they were too busy with a small skirmish, and MDH, they're gonna be happy with this objective. A while ago, they weren't able to fully utilize the Lord that they got. This time, I think they have a chance. They will guide it towards the mid lane, and you mentioned earlier that his damage is starting to rise up. I think that is one of the concerns here now of Idonosleep Esports, but they're positioning for a flank, and Nart might get bursted out. Still has the immortality, but Xandri might get the trade. Hehes will survive, but they will still lose Nart.
Still survives.
Izzy is running away. This is a Benedetta. It's hard to take him out. He will cast in those slices and dices towards Need My Help, and
he's
Droga
going
just
all the way to
drawing
base.
attention. And they basically denied him, or denied MDH of a push in the mid.
Yeah, buying so much time, a bit of time there for IDNS though, but the damage has been done already. Feathered Airstrike is going to deal a lot of damage. Lois might get bursted down here, but Xandri to the rescue with the wild charge, misses the little counter, and Lois still able to escape. Xandri!
Oh, that is unfortunate for Joga. And well
Yeah.
played for Lois as he avoids death for so long. That might have been the closest one, but still doesn't flinch at all here for Lois.
They're just waiting. I mean, for MDH, right? It's really difficult. They have taken a lot of towers. Look at Hehe going for the purple here. For the side of IDNS, they have the sustain here with Nards Rafaela. Something we haven't seen just yet. Holy Baptism! Stunts too, but not enough to take them down just yet. IMDH has the map control right now, and for IDNS, they have been focusing a lot of their firepower on the skirmishes. You can see it on the score, right? 10 kills for IDNS. They haven't been getting so much objectives, and knowing that there is a balance, they should try even harder to get these objectives. But all they wanted to do is just win all these trades, get in all the clashes, and right now they're seeing the need to push the towers. But now there is an
Oh,
onslaught
need
here
my
on
help?
the turtle side. Zairi's gonna get stunned, flickers away, still able to escape, but Lois though on the top side able to assassinate the king.
Yeah, and two members of Dynasty Esports almost got taken out, but were able to back away safely. Now MDH are being pressured to respond towards top side after losing an inhibitor. Izzy is gonna be very difficult to chase down, and slowly but surely, Dynasty Esports is chipping down the base of MDH Esports. Now Zanri actually
Oh no, Joga!
overextends. 33 trying to help out in the mid
Joga?
lane. They will trade out their support for now, as now the king finally arises. MDH Esports still now eyeing on the Lord. This is gonna be huge for them. They have numbers advantage, but Joga is quite low. No immortality as well. Lois positioning himself for this fight as Mizimik might actually get taken out by Need My Help, as Joga looks for the finish on the last hit on the Lord. There's nothing that Dynasty Esports can do at this time. They lost too many comrades, and Zanri has just respawned right now. No engage tool, no tank for them. Izzy just trying to cut out the waves here in the bot lane so that MDH would have to respond to him.
Yeah, he's just buying time here for IDNS. They're trying to corner Izzy here. It's not gonna be so easy to take down this Benedetta. Goes for the lethal counters here, Joga. But IDNS is gonna have to take down this Lord just for now. Lois as well. And the minion waves again. Hehe and Nard has been so relentless on pushing that top side. And IDNS, they're still at it. They've been winning, right? They've been winning all the skirmishes. And right now, 33 gonna try to go for Joga. Is he able to pop the crossbow tank? Yes, he does. He flies here. Joga is so tanky. But at the end, he gets taken down by 33's 1-1. Care of Zandri as well. Need my help. Gonna go for 33. He is too far here. Zandri gonna take up the damage, and the wild charge comes through. But he does not have the backup. Instead, he flickers away. But he gets the kill. Once again, need my help. Does not need any help at all there. The Lord will finally crash down here. Better there strike gonna be landed by Mizimik. And IDNS successfully able to defend that one.
And MDH Esports struggling a little bit on the pushes, as Dynasty Esports able to defend their base even with a Lord coming from MDH. Still couldn't crack their base wide open. Dynasty Esports, they have the resources right now building up for them. 33 for sure is like full items already here. Most of them are. So it kind of boils down towards the execution, the layering of the traps, the layering of the CC. And as we see here, all our theories being confirmed. Things are closing out towards the end game here as we're already at the 18th minute mark. Is he gonna be seen here along with Zandri? But that doesn't matter. They recognize the damage that MDH is starting to feel. The king initiating here for MDH, choosing to group up mid. This is gonna be risky and ambitious here against Dynasty Esports, but it might be a good thing if they can force out this fight, because they want to get at least a pick off for them to get a next objective here on the Lord. But I don't know if Esports, especially for Izzy, has been very successful in drawing out attention across the other map here.
Yeah, IDNS already positioning themselves here in the Lord Pit. Now, what they need to do is get 33 that very nice angle to pop that crossbow tank. He was already dishing out so much damage even up against Joga with the care of with the help of Zanri as well. MDH knowing the numbers advantage, the towers that they have gotten, they are going to be starting out this Lord, and the conceal has been popped here by Zanri. Goes for Nard. They aren't able to get stunned just as well. Izzy goes all the way in. Need by help is really low.
Oh.
Falling Star Moon. And the little counter takes down Izzy. Hehe falls, but at the price of 1-for-1 exchange.
Oh,
But Joga
33.
as well, 33. Still able to kite out all the damage. Is alive, but 2 for the price of 1. Izzy is the only casualty here. IDNS definitely won that one.
Yeah, and they're starting the Lord right now. 33 is soloing it at the moment. Joga cannot do anything as he cannot penetrate the members here of Idonatsip Esports. Gets bursted out as well by Lois, and with this, Idonatsip Esports will finally get their first Lord of the game. This is gonna be big progress here for this red side team, as MDH a while ago has been consistent on getting the Lord, but unable to utilize it effectively. But Idonatsip Esports, they can force some team fights. They have been doing it for so long. Just like on what happened earlier, Zandri engaging with his ultimate to initiate the fight, and Lois with the combination just easily melts the HP bars here of MDH. And well, 33, no one can actually touch him in any of these fights. Now he's just free hitting. Zandri getting taken out into his immortality, but able to back up successfully as they take more turrets across the map. Closing in on the inhibitors right now as the Lord is just too tanky. Conceal play setting up as Easy goes in, but Zandri is not waiting for the inhibitor towers to actually fall down, as all of them are actually quite low. They will get both simultaneously, and Idonatsip Esports very, very close now on the end.
Yep. No inhibitors left right now. Surprisingly, how MDH has played it earlier. This time they are on the driver's seat after that one pick off onto Joga. The miraculous flicker wild charge there by Zanri was able to take down the tankiest heroes, just like Joga, just like the King. And now they are setting up another push play here by IDNS. This is where their strength relies on, right? Setting up those surprise plays. They are all grouped up here right now. Even MDH as well. The King might just actually get a lot of the damage. There comes Lois as well, 33 from the backside. The King as well, better dare strike. And the King tried to cancel that. He's not going to be able to do so. There is the immortality though. Zanri goes for the wild charge. Gets to a little counter. But 33 gets the middle of the damage. Again, falls 2 for the price of 1.
Oh, he goes in once more, but actually might have overextended. Nearly gets taken out as he backs away successfully, but Izzy will settle on going in. They got Hehe for the first time again as Zandri looks to go with a charge. They get the double. It's only Joga remaining alive, and that might just be it.
They're gonna go for the base.
Idonatsip Esports will start the grand finals with a win in this series.
Whoa! The Vietnamese team that has been waiting. And all I can say is that this is not something that IDNS is not familiar with. The lower bracket run is something that they have done in the past. And here you have it. The first win for the series, IDNS.
Yeah, it took a long time, but we saw the strengths here of Idonatsip Esports.